We're going to say retrograde, and we also going to say they don't want y'all to know this, because I don't know. But today's message is after that one that I just gave. If they let it go up there, they let it go up there. If not, hey, I tried. If you saw it, then you was here to see it. All right. The second part of this message is to trust yourself today, okay? I really need y'all to just tap in. I need you to tap in. I really need y'all to tap in. Retrograde is here, okay? You see the electronics acting funny, right? You see the electronics acting funny. So retrograde is here. This is also the color of Mercury, communication, okay? So, yeah, like I said, a lot of energy out here. A lot of energy out here. Why? Because y'all are having victory and success in your spiritual growth, and you're not stuck. But who is stuck? Whoever want to play with this energy, they stuck. You guys out here, keep using your magic for good. Keep manifesting victory and success, because at 111, as you do it for yourself, you do it for all others, okay? This, again, is the false prophet, the one who knows truth but doesn't speak it, okay? These are the ones right now that are projecting, okay? Maybe this is the spirit wants y'all to know. These are the ones projecting. You'll know it by how it sounds. You'll know it by how it feels, okay? What is this devil hangman energy? What are they trying to keep y'all stuck on? Because, again, it's hard to get a different perspective, right? When the mind is being manipulated, all right? So this is another thing today. With this new moon energy, it's a very powerful moon. I need y'all to isolate. I need y'all to tap in. I need y'all to spiritually cleanse. I need y'all to get whatever devil's on your back off. I need you to finally shut the door. I need you to finally close a chapter, a cycle. This is the time. Pisces super moon. Pisces is all about getting a different perspective. This is Pisces energy. So what Spirit is telling my collective is, y'all all need to take this moon's energy, channel, get more connected to Spirit, because there's something trying to hold you back, okay? And only you will know what this something is. It's different for everybody. Could be an addiction to food, could be an addiction to a person, a mindset, whatever. Spirit is saying with this new moon, everyone needs to get a new perspective. Everyone needs to tap into their intuition. And stop listening to these false prophets. There's a Libra reader out here that is in nothing but dark energy. And this might be because they only tap into karmic energy. So a lot of these readers out here that know all about the spells and know all, they're attached because they spoke those spells to humanity. So the same spells they spoke, same spells, word witchery, remember now, that they spoke over collectives of people are the same people that are being attached to the energy that they projected. Understand, projection is powerful. The tongue, it just flipped, is mightier than the sword. This is also, what are you in tune with? Just because you channel doesn't mean you channel in light. Like I said, this is karmic energy that needs to be cleared. These people are taking individuals down the wrong path. And that's the truth. With this moon, y'all need to literally take action on yourselves. Get the truth for yourself so you can take action. This is not a man. This is an energy. The emperor is protected. The emperor takes charge. The emperor has a clear mind to know what actions need to be carried out. They don't make reckless decisions. So you guys in this moment, 414, thank you, Nana, get enlightenment. What does your highest self want you to take action on? And do that. Not what the lower vibrations are wanting to make you act out of. So if you feel fear, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're in the dark, well, what's the truth of the matter? You feel, right? That's half the battle. The intuition is the feeling. So now let's get illumination on why you feel that way, 444, because you are protected, divine energy 4. Again, you are protected here with your truth that was meant to take action in the physical. the one that you were meant to bring to the physical, the one that you were called to illuminate and enlighten the masses on. Whether y'all are as readers, this is what it's about. To have the willpower and the strength to connect, to tap into the highest vibration that is. Okay? This was the year, as I said, of moving forward. Willpower, true innate strength, true innate gifts being shown, being expressed. Some of y'all cannot hold it in anymore. You can't hold back who you are. And these angels that are holding you back, now they're about to say, okay, go ahead, do what you got to do out here, because you know what you're here to do. Some of you guys were real quiet. You didn't speak much. You went through what you went through. Okay, it's time now. It's time to move forward. Chariot talks about ascension. I've been saying that all year. The number 7. 7 is spiritual illumination, enlightenment, and moving forward with it. Wisdom. The hermit. What do we need to know about this hermit energy? Yeah, because you ain't going to get the gift of connection if you don't connect. It's destined for a lot of people to wake up to something. And sometimes it's us, those teachers, those ones that walk alone, those ones that seem so disconnected from reality because they have ascended. They are ascended. And their destiny here is to commune with others to help them ascend, break norms, curses, cycles, thought processes. This is why we channel to uplift humanity. This is why we don't just come on here and give reckless messages, because you never know the state of another soul when you do this. And we are called to uplift and enlighten, not tear down and destruct. I said, there's a time to build, there's a time to destroy. It's the time to build. It's not me, sorry. The biggest illusion here. What is the biggest illusion here? All this spell work. What is the biggest illusion with the spell work? That these people, right, will get some type of happiness off of seeing you. The biggest illusion these people have right now that they're facing is that they'll get joy and happiness and fulfillment with you being stuck. But the overall thing is, like I said, all those rituals, right? All that playing in cemeteries, all that doing all that dark shit, and then projecting onto other people that they were doing it, all of that is getting stuck with you. All the darkness that you wanted to send chosen beings, all the times you sent them, excuse me, spirit, I must say, suicide magic. A lot of chosen beings be wanting to be done with this because of people. There is a need for you. Look at the energy of the world. This is why you are the Queen of Wands in your practice, whoever you are. Again, they want to send you, look at all this darkness. Look at your spirit animal. The same wand that this hermit is carrying is the same wand that you were given to create. So while you use your wand to create good, people want to use their wand to create darkness. But even the darkness is seen by you, correct? Why can you feel the darkness as a spiritual being? Because you know what you came from. You know what the world's projections of you were before you are who you are now. This is how you move out of that energy. Because you have to say what's projection and what's reflection. I am not going to reflect on the projection of someone saying about me what I know is not true. I'm not even going to internalize that energy. I'm going to say, okay, that's what y'all think. But I know in my core who I am. There are so many people that are on these platforms have no idea what they're doing. At this point in time, if you are not out here giving messages to uplift humanity, you're not doing your job. 10:10. This is what God says, not me. You got a job here. You can't say that you're employed by the divine, but you're not doing the divine's work. You can't be double-minded here. As I said, the chosen ones that are going to awaken will do so. They will. Those of you guys that feel this message, you know the changes upon you for the better. You know the things that you prayed for. You know the healing you put into situations. You know the healing that you put into people who only wanted chaos and destruction for you. You know that. But you now must also know, just as you were being tested through your walk of life to become who you are now, God put these people in your lives to be a test as well. God put people in your lives to put things in your lives to stop you from going toward your greatest self, 11:11. But at the end of the day, what's understood don't need to be explained. And if you know, bigger than, oh, I'm just supposed to be famous, if you know why you were chosen to heal, that's the first place to start. Because there are many that need you. First thing you had to do was unbreak your heart. That's what God did. Ain't no person come to you and apologize for the damage they caused in your life. Where they at? Where they at? They all want you to stay stuck. Where they at? Where the people that hurt you? Did they say, I'm so sorry? Sorry, I misinterpreted what you said. Sorry, I thought you were this type of person. Sorry that I did this to cause you harm. Sorry. Nobody's saying that. So how you healing and having forgiveness? It's divine in nature. It must be. Because a lot of these situations can crush a person if you're not strong. You've heard of so many people going through spiritual awakenings and they end up crazy at the end, 12-12, because they think it's about them. And they don't realize they got to connect with something higher to get them through that time. Test the faith, test the character, test the strength, test the heart. It's all tests. And some people are not, strong enough to understand and make that connection. The test is for you. The test is to grow you. Spiritual teachers, we out here trying to bring more love into this world. So for those of you guys who have been met with this because of who you are, God said that was destined. There was a time to destroy. Some of y'all felt like your lives were destroyed. But it was also a time to embrace this healing, to embrace your gifts, to love unconditionally, even through the most unloving situations. God was testing your heart. Why? Because he must have something great for you. And why were you out here being an angel to people that you know? Let's talk about it. Why were you out here being an angel, right? In the midst of this. Why was you being an angel in the midst of this? All this. Why was you being an angel? Why was you giving? Why was you loving? Oh, she dumb. He dumb. He's stupid. He weak. He da-da-da-da. It takes great strength to be vulnerable. I was going to say valuable, but it does. It takes great strength to give love where love is not given. It takes a lot to overcome this energy and be this. There are people out here that the world hates me. The world da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. But who loves you? Who's supporting you? And this is why I say about these people out here that want to be healers, you really got to have your heart in it. You can't be tainted. You can't be confused. You can't. And this is why I was offering life purpose readings and no one wanted to get them. It's very, very serious for these healers out here to get the right healing. And I don't, okay? I don't want anyone to think that I am being harsh, but this is God. This is my chosen one. I told you to transmute the energy, not send it back. I told you to take hardship and turn it to peace. I told you to take heartbreak and turn it to self-love. I told you to take those closed doors as my protection. I told you to keep having faith and keep being loving. I told you to keep balancing out all situations. In order to, let's be real about it. Yeah, I told you to keep working on yourself. In order, honestly, let's be real about it. The devil is only a dark spirit. That's all it is. It's not a person. It's a dark spirit. It's a dark energy. So how do I, as a light worker, know so much about the dark? Because you must. Spirit is spirit. Energy is energy. This is why you can't fear when this card comes up. Because you, as earth angels, have the power to combat that. And there are many people dealing with dark energy. But like I said, people come to you as healers to be healed. Sometimes they think they're coming to attack you, and then they realize, oh shit, I'm in the presence of an angel, and they change their lives. Some of you guys are just meant to be who you are, and people will change accordingly. It's not about forcing change on people. It's just not changing who you are due to the circumstances that you are going through. And realizing if I'm going through this, it has to be because of this. And you got to believe that. And once you get that clarity and knowledge, then you walk with it. That's called wisdom. Again, that's the moon card. That's how you overcome fear, by getting the wisdom to know. And if you know, why must you fear? You see, these are all 3D emotions. But when you connect to your source, source is going to clearly guide you on how to take leaps of faith. This is why you got to be connected to your own spirituality. You got to know who you are out here, divine feminine high priestesses. You're more than just a divine feminine. You're more than just a high priestess, okay? You got to know why you're here, because a lot of you are called to build things with other people. I'm a master builder by birth, 22-4. Take it back even further. They was calling me all types of craziness because they know that the 22-4 is the builder. What is a builder? A builder is a mason. What is a mason? It goes deep. There are teachings and things that I still don't know yet. But when I looked up what a mason is, it's someone who built the first of things. Masonry, it's building, you know. So a builder. And what am I building here? Stronger foundations, healthier connections, holistic healing, speaking life into people, speaking growth and evolution and change into people, hope and faith. That's a builder. We're building upon something very, very dark here to see that we are all connected to something higher. It ain't about the money. And these Ace of Wands, these Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, these are not people. Let's get it correct. The Ace of Wands is a new inspired passion. So this could be you guys truly getting a handout from the divine, like, okay, write this down. Everyone's talking about a new passionate beginning in love or a new passionate beginning and someone's coming. No. This is what is wrong with people using these cards, is that they are projecting onto a collective of people what they think they want to hear. In turn, they are not letting them know what needs to be heard. These wands only come from the divine, and they are for you to be able to start new. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Only thing we don't have out here is the Ace of Pentacles. This is all from the divine. Your divine team is giving you downloads. Your divine team is giving you creative ideas. Your divine team is giving you truth. Hold on one second. If you have any questions, you can leave them. I'm helping y'all see what can't be seen. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, because this is a very powerful moon. And those of you guys who are intuitive, there's something here about you juggling. You're going back and forth about, things you invested in, things you should have, things you didn't, things you had to cut off. Leave it alone. You learn, you grow, you evolve. Okay? We're not going to keep juggling our past and our present. We're not doing that. What is this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles as an opposing energy, because I see this right here as the angel energy, right? The divine energy, and I see the world in reverse. So I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles. I don't know why I keep saying the Three of Pentacles. Maybe that's people working behind the scenes to keep you stuck, keep you juggling, not knowing, so you won't close out a cycle, whatever the case may be is. But these are the individuals who are going to continue to have that round and round type energy, because they are still not learning. They're not growing. They're not evolving. They're not. They're not evolving. These people are not evolving. They're sinking lower and lower in terms of spirituality. A lot of these people, they're gifts. These are spiritualists. These are other God help me out. These are other chosen individuals, because the world that are meant to be seen, right? They have gifts, and the world is meant to see them. You see this, right? But in reverse, they have used their gifts for bad. And these are the individuals that are coming up as divine feminines in reverse, because they were chosen to be such, but they chose to be demonic with their gifts. They chose to entice fear, chaos, and confusion on those other divine feminines who were in the upright. This is what I said. Many are called, few are chosen, even fewer answer the call. You can be chosen all day, but what are you using your chosenness for? What are you using it for? Are you using your chosenness to allow everybody to be the best version of themselves? Or are you using your chosenness to be better than everybody else? Because that's this type of energy. That's, I'm chosen, pick me. Nah, look at your energy. Meanwhile, you got divine ones over here like this, constantly giving, constantly loving, constantly healing. That's what it's about. The truth can be seen. The truth can be seen. The people who are giving false messages, it can be seen. A lot of these people are not connected to the divine. You saw. This is the backfire. This is the backfire. So someone out here, yeah, because I'm speaking the truth. Because this is crazy. See, this is why I say all you got to do is speak and curses be broken. I'm speaking. I'm giving healing, right? Speaking truth on what this healing is about, what this path is about. Choosing to be love, right? Not a person. So it's causing a backfire for all of these people who were spiritual but abusing it and playing with dark arts. So if you are high vibrational, I'm telling you right now, and people are playing with this moon or they feel it, doesn't matter how much spiritual strength you feel like you have. There are certain individuals you cannot do certain things to, because their energy alone, this is not a threat. This is real life. Energy is everywhere. People just don't see it. If someone is no longer in an energy and you are sending them something, they ain't at that address no more. They don't reside there. They don't resonate there. Some of y'all are so ascended that this dark energy can't hit you. And this is why Spirit has said, tap in, protect yourselves and all that you love. Because what did I tell you about these backfires and negative energy? If you are the lightest person in a place, negative energy only attaches to vessels that are able for it to attach to. If you of the light, you're going to see the dark a mile away. It can't stay there. It gets dissolved by the light. But if you are dark, if you are low vibrational, right? You don't even have to be doing this spell work. This is why I said you got to not only watch who you're with, but who they're with. Because if someone sends this to you and it can't reach you, it's going to go back to the energy that it was sent from naturally without your hand. And people think that because they do something to you, that it will come back on them. But the actuality of energy is that's not always how it works. There are literally people out here in situations because people close to them are playing with dark magic. And they don't realize their whole life is messed up because these people are trying to project onto someone else. And while they're doing that, they're not sitting here thinking like, damn, what about my family? You know, I want this person to have no family. Well, damn, what about if I lost mine? Like, I don't want this person to do this, but damn, what if I lost my life's purpose? Like, I don't want them to have this, but damn, what if I lost? People don't think that way. They just think everything that they're going to do to attack you is going to stick. But then what happens when it doesn't? When a person is forced to look at a situation that they wanted to create for other people and sit in that, you have to take accountability for what you put out. And if you put out nothing but love, yeah, it doesn't mean you're not going to get no hardship back, but you can literally say, I know I did not set this in motion, so I know it is not mine to hold on to. People that inflict things on other people, they can't say that. So these people be living in an illusion, their life be messed up. They be looking at your life, it's messed up. Oh, my magic worked. My lies worked. This worked, that worked. Not realizing that the individual that they think it's working on is working on mastering that very same thing that is coming to interfere with their progress. It's bigger than just who want to send energy to people. It's bigger than, oh, she's spiritual, so I'm going to look up every spell in the book to stop her. It's bigger than that. Because energy does not lie. It doesn't. And while you may have an intended person that you sending this energy out to, that intended person can't receive that. They're protected. And if you playing in these things, and I'm speaking like this, you clearly are not protected by the same source. Keep getting love bombing. A lot of people want to start love bombing. I'm sorry, I didn't know. No, you knew what you were doing when you were playing in that stuff. You knew what you were doing. You knew that you were going against the grain. People wanted you to think that you were going against the grain. You were crazy. You were, doing all this stuff. All the while, they showed their hand in how they used your spirituality against you. But God said, I will exalt you. Because I know your heart. I know you speak truth. I know that you are truly chosen. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. That's what I see with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. These people's magic is not going to work, so I'm glad. Tap in, see what you need to see. Because whoever was doing this, it's going back. It's not me. We got a super moon right here. And if people really think that they're going to be able to keep doing these types of things while y'all are literally out here angels, y'all literally out here earth angels. Your body is just a body. Your soul is bigger than your body. And these are the types of individuals that is out here being weird, playing with magic, lying on you. And then now they're going to experience it in their life. Backfire. Because as I said, people will attack you. All you got is your truth. All you got is your truth. So the more we speak truth, the more those who try to manipulate it to go and, it's just going to show. This is, again, throat chakra energy. Because I know when I speak, I don't even know who I be talking to, but when I speak, it's power. It's power because I know what I know. I know what I know. I've been through enough to know what I know. As I said, I am no longer where I was. Not even where I was 2 days ago. Forget a year ago. Somebody's going against the divine order here. This is what it's coming down to. That's also what I heard too. Someone's going against divine order. And somehow or another, someone's going against divine order. And people think that's not important, but it is. Yeah, someone's going against divine order. That's bigger than what people realize. Some of us are called to maintain this divine order. Bring divine order, okay? So y'all need to know that for these individuals, whoever you are out there, you got a platform, you're a healer, whatever. Exactly. God knows your heart, okay? This is the karma, which is good for those that are on the right side of karma. Your heart's right. You're doing what God asked you to do. You're healing yourself, growing, evolving, transcending. These individuals now, this is them. It was a failed attempt to make you feel like you had no love or no one cared about you. It was a failed attempt. They tried it, but it was a failed attempt. Because at the end of the day, for those of you guys that are readers, do you remember that prophecy? Because we all are part of the same prophecy, understand that. Different roles to play. But do you remember that prophecy that God said their karma would be to watch you? Their karma would be watching you move on. Their karma would be watching you get new love. Their karma would be watching you Their karma is always going to be to watch. Page of Swords. Because now these individuals, once that realization hits, like, damn, I was listening to this person. I was listening to that person. This person was telling me the truth the whole time. I was listening to them. Oh, they just didn't want me to know that. Oh, they just didn't want me to get close to her. Oh, they just didn't want... For some of these people, it might be too late. For some of these people, hey, you can still change. But once you know better, you must do better. So a lot of connections y'all have had to disconnect from. Two of Cups in reverse. No hard feelings, no love lost. It just, when you ascend, you ascend. If it's a karmic cycle, it's meant to be closed. But you got to be passionate. Yeah. The cycle of these false feminines as well is upon them. And the cycle of the true chosen awakening is upon them too. So, heard real from the fake, and it's not even about that, but these individuals, my ear, wanted to make it a competition. Oh my God. These individuals wanted to make it a competition. They wanted to do stuff behind the scenes, then watch you. Let's see if it works. Damn, I know I did this last night. How does she wake up this morning able to do that? Maybe it's God. It's the God in me. Yep. And anyone, like I said before, that is a divine feminine or a divine masculine and out here doing dark magic, you ain't that. You're not that. Sorry. Because a divine feminine and divine masculine are divine. They have divine missions. And a divine mission is not sending someone a blockage ritual, a road blocking spell, a car accident ritual. It's not that. Yeah, I know they're watching. Because these are all the things that were done to me. These are all the things that were done to me and then some. And that's why these individuals are no longer in my life. This is why I don't celebrate with anyone but myself. Because these people, they were celebrating off thinking that they could keep me stuck in a mindset because they are not healed. So healed people heal people, right? So if I don't heal, I can't heal y'all. You see how deep this goes? So I don't know if these people thought it was just about me or if these people really understood my purpose here was to enlighten many. I mean, I've said it many times. I've said many times how I'm here to uplift the vibration of the collective. What collective? Whatever collective is guided to me, they are going to get illumination in some form in their life. One more card, and then I'm going to go to the magic deck real quick. Yep, Five of Swords in reverse. That energy is done. A lot of you, people want you to argue your side or your point. Your messages speak for themselves. I heard the proof is in the pudding. Emperors, divine beings out here, keep taking control, okay? Keep overstanding your mission here. Keep disconnecting from the 3D reality of how you are supposed to be. The biggest misconception here is that we can ascend and still hold on to an old version of ourselves. As we ascend, we become new. We become whole in the places we were broken. We become revived in the places we were tired. We become fulfilled in the places we were lacking. You can know, once you ascend, you can no longer hold a certain image of yourself in your mind. You can't. What does this Emperor need to know? These divine masculines out here, I'm picking up masculine energy now. It's time for y'all to take action. It's time for y'all to get this healing. It's time for a lot of these men out here. Okay? It's time for a lot of these men out here to take a leap of faith and heal. It's time for these men out here to actually be protectors of women. It's time for these, let's talk about it. It's time for these men that see other women in positions of growth to applaud them, because it takes nothing away from the next. No one is better than the next. It's time for the divine masculines in this world to protect, to honor, to fully love and understand what it means. This is not overbearing. This is not controlling. This is a man changing their insight, changing their understanding, and taking a leap of faith to be a better man. We out here breaking generational curses off of our fathers as well. The men got a purpose too. If you come from a home that lacked a male role model, well, you called to break that chain. You called to be better than what you came from. And this might be harsh for some, but real is real. What you didn't have, you were meant to change the norm. You were meant to start a new journey. You were meant to be better than who you were, so that those that come after you, they have something to follow. They have something to follow. Like, it's really sad. There's so many women out here that want a strong protector, right? And I've heard this conversation before, because there's a lot of women out here that are like, I can do that all by myself. Like, I can protect myself. I don't need a man to do this. I don't need. Okay, well, I'm good. Great. That's you. But there's truly some women out here that really want a strong, loyal, independent, hardworking protector that is going to allow them to be free, not caged in, not scared, not walking on eggshells. There's women out here looking for men that are ascended, that know what their true purpose is in this reality with other women. Like, there are men out here, I'm just saying, this is an emperor. This is a divine masculine. You got women out here that are waiting for you to take a leap of faith and be the best version of yourself possible. Not for them, but for you. Because there's highly evolved women out here that aren't searching for you, but they will know you when they see you. Because like attracts like. There's a lot of men out here that are healing. There's a lot of men that came from past that they want to change. And I applaud you. And I know I don't speak to you guys enough. I know I don't. And I know sometimes y'all might get upset that I'm always talking to the women, but I'm a woman. But for the men out here, I see y'all doing the work too. I see y'all disconnecting from family, from friends, from homeboys, bros before all that. And I see you. And I congratulate you. Sometimes you got to walk alone for a minute. But don't you ever think that on this path and journey of healing, you won't be met by other individuals that are healed. But it takes you understanding and knowing, I got to change me first. I got to take a chance on myself. It's also what that energy is telling me. This is the only way this type of energy is going to come together. The only way. The only way. Men and women have to take a leap of faith on themselves. That's how these highly evolved connections come into play. Not by magic, not by love spells, not by come to me spells, none of that. Because regardless of who you are out here, you do, divine masculine, okay, have a legacy to build here. This is legacy. This is family. This is generational wealth. Okay? You do have a legacy, just like divine feminine. You do. And I don't know who made you think or who manipulated minds of these men to allow them to think that they had to just sit here and watch their lives pass them by. I feel like a lot of this too, 4-4, was a lot of women, karmics, that knew that these men, divine masculines, had a purpose to meet with someone on a path of healing. And a lot of this magic, it says it right here, that was done, was to hold on to these masculines. Hold these masculines up. Hold on to them. Make them reject, right, the healing. In turn, rejecting whoever they might find along their path of healing. That's what this magic was all about. Who knows who your twin flame is? At the end of the day, you can't care about that until you know who your other half is within yourself. God's not going to send you your twin flame until you know that about yourself. So this is why these people wanted to keep you stuck. This is why men out here, if you're seeing 444, 44, 414, 404, this is spirit trying to tell you, like, tap in. Because there's something better for you. 444. A lot of you guys are feeling like real complacent when it comes to your situation, knowing you're not happy. And some of y'all, I'm just going to say it, you're hooked up with some witches because they are real. But I'm not one of them. That's the thing. And I'm going to tell you what I see. And what I see is there are men out here that are trying their hardest to be better people, coming from some of the worst of situations. We all the same generation. We know what we came from. There are men out here that want better for their family than what they experienced. But it's like a connection. It's a soul tie. It's trauma bonding. People that don't heal want to keep you with them because it's comfortable. Another thing you'll realize about healing is that once you heal, you're forced out of your comfort zone. You're forced to see things about yourself and other people. And sometimes it's too right in your face, but it is what it is. Because if you chose him, like I said, I know you are, you're missing your opportunities because of the people that you're around. So if spirit literally has to pull everyone away from you for you to see what you're here for, I said these things would happen this lifetime. Some of y'all are juggling too much. Some of y'all are doing too much. And you're not getting what you should. Like, you're not getting what you deserve. You're not. I'm seeing good men. You know, like, I'm seeing men that are hardworking, men that have morals, men that have values, ethics, all these things, good hearts. But I see them in situations where it's like, whoever they with, just like fly-by-night type energy. Like, they just there for a good time, not a long time. They just want what you have. They just want to be in your energy because you're so loving. You give everything. Da, 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 da. Like, this is what's keeping you stuck from seeing that there's something that there's a man out here. Okay, he's passionate about doing something. And it's like, if you are passionate about bringing stability, if you're passionate about being stability, you got to find out what it is you need to find out. And I hope you use this moon to do so. Okay, spiritual men are out here. It's not all about just women. Okay, there are spiritual men out here. You guys are visionaries because the King of Wands is a visionary. He sees out into the distance. Okay, you got the wand of creation, inspired action. What are you being called to do here? What are you being called to figure out about your foundation? Meaning the way you live. Because we know our foundation that we come from. And we can't live off those no more. Right? So we must leave the past behind. We must leave the past alone at some point and realize we got to take inspired action on the here and now today. Today. And if there are people out here that are afraid of leaving certain individuals, this is your option. Which one do you want? What do you want? Do you want happiness? Do you want the promise that is over your life, chosen being? Or do you want people to keep benefiting off of your chosenness while you're left in a place of turmoil and conflict? I'd rather take this turmoil and conflict out the way and be like, listen, my happiness is y'all's happiness. But if you don't want me to be happy, then I got to be happy by myself. Like, there's something here about you got to do what you got to do to be able to see the future in a bright way for yourself. Some of y'all, you're looking at some breakups here. It is what it is. Some of y'all been thinking about it. If so, do what you got to do to make your soul happy. Some of y'all got to put an ending to something. Some of y'all, something cannot continue. It just can't. There's a connection here. Whatever it is, it can't continue. It's holding you back from being the best version of yourself. And I'm only speaking from love. I'm only giving you truth and clarity through love. No hard feelings. I'm speaking to both sides. 44, 44, 88. I'm speaking to both sides. Men out here. Come on now. Come on out here. Come on out here. You got women out here feeling alone and unprotected. Come on out here. Be stronger than this magic that people are trying to use on you, man. Be stronger than this manipulation that these women want to talk to you in your ear about. Be stronger than the forces that you feel like are coming against you. Come on, divine masculines. Because your divine feminines need you to transform. Your divine feminine, whoever they are, wherever they are, I don't know them. They're waiting on you. They're truly waiting on you. We got women out here waiting for strong men. We got women out here waiting to be protected. We got women out here that want to be happy. We got all these types of things out here, and we just need these men to understand. They got to get some illumination here. They got to get some illumination here. And that's what this moon is going to do. I feel like if this moon is gonna definitely do some internal soul purging for the men, especially divine masculine. It's like a lot of men are going to see things clearly with this super moon. It's Pisces. So a lot of men that are spiritual are going to be tapping in, knowingly or unknowingly. They're going to be showing a lot of things about the people in their lives, the situations that they've experienced, and why, and what they need to do to get out of them. And it's on them to make that choice to move with it. But you can't complain about a situation that you choose to be stuck in, is what God says. If God is trying to show you an illumination of your life, you need to take that. You need to move with that and walk with wisdom. Because like I said, many are called, few are chosen, even few are answered. You still got a chance to answer. You still got a chance to say, okay, I'm going to accept my calling. I'm going to accept the fact that I'm a gift. And if I'm a gift, that means I got to pull back and I got to see what my gifts are. Then I got to see why the people have been abusing the gifts that I have. Oh, it's all going to make sense. This Ace of Pentacles talks about you are a divine gift in this 3D reality. Okay? You are. And you're called to gift others with whatever gifts you have. A lot of these women, too, knew that there was going to be a rise of divine feminines and didn't want the masculines to wake up. So what they did was they kept these masculines in a place of fear. They kept these masculines in a place of binding. They kept these masculines in a headspace of 3D reality and 3D things. These are practitioners, okay? And their goal for these divine masculines was to keep them in a place of making them feel like they were stuck in their situation, right? They had to focus on only money. They had to only focus on this. These practitioners that got with a lot of these divine masculines was only to steal from them. Whatever that means. If you feel like you're a divine masculine and you done lost out, get on got with a practitioner, like I said, a witch. And that's what you need to disconnect from. What is the Seven of Swords? Yeah. As soon as you disconnect from these individuals that you feel I may be speaking on, you're going to move forward. All blocks will be removed. Right now, you may be in a place of confusion, but I'm telling you with this moon card, I don't see the moon card, but with this moon that we have today, a cycle is going to close and you're going to move forward because all blocks are removed. Your third eye was blocked as well. With this High Priestess here, somebody's been trying to block your third eye, okay? And so that you can't see clearly. Because again, like I said, even if you don't realize it, if you a master number, you're a master. You're meant to master something. So you're going to keep going through the same lesson until you master it. So what these people are doing to the spiritually inclined men is trying to make them feel like they aren't. Like men can't be spiritual. Men can't be high priests. It's a lie. And this is the illusion that has been cast over a lot of these divine masculines, okay? And Spirit says it's time for y'all to wake up. It's time for you to wake up and move forward, okay? You are not blocked. That is the biggest illusion. 7, 14, your ancestors, your angels. The biggest illusion is that you're blocked. But also, God creates illusion as well. Because when you're confused, where you go? Most people, God, what do I need to do? He gonna show you. He gonna show you. But you gotta listen. Okay? Yep, this is all a part of healing. This is all a part of healing. Yep. Let the people that you watch that inspire you, okay, help you to move forward. Literally. There's people out here like myself, I'm just saying, That's what we're all about. We're all about helping people walk away from what no longer serves them. So whatever reader you're watching, you need to look at that reader and be like, I can do that shit too. Because that's what we're here for. We're not just here to talk. That's not what we're here for. We know people are watching us. But we hope that when people watch us, they watch us for the reason of learning to heal, grow, and evolve and walk away from what no longer serves them. Period. Anything else is extra. Anything else is people digging too much into what you're doing. When really all you've been called to do, readers out here, is give people a passion from the divine to spark something within them, okay? To bring them closer to source, the creator, themselves. We're all gods within. But sometimes a light, a spark has to be lit for someone to know that they are a god themselves. But you cannot call yourself a god because that's ego-minded if you are not, if you don't reach the energy of oneness, which is the creator of all in existence. So a lot of you guys are going to be tapping into some wisdom, and I hope it finds you well. Yeah, it's coming in quick. A lot of clarity on all the magic. That's what a lot of people are going to see with this moon, because people aren't going to stop doing it. Every time it's a moon of some sort, they want to do magic. But the people that the magic is being done on, very, very quickly, 8 of Wands, they're going to see what it is with the moon. So the moon and the 8 of Wands. Why are they doing this? What is the plan for this moon is what I see. The moon, which is today, right? The super new moon. 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. So what people are sending out with this moon today, because this is the energy, this is why we're talking, right, is lack, loss, deception, lies. That's what they want to put out. Pretty much just want to make you feel like you're lost, like you ain't got no direction. They want you to self-sabotage. So this means people are going to do like, confusion magic, all types of weird stuff. Y'all are going the right way, though. Keep tapping in and listening to your guidance. Because I said, I'm telling you what they're going to do. And it's going to instantly backfire. The 8 of Wands talks about fast travel, instant. You guys continue to tap in, listen to yourself and your gifts. Thank you for the horn. And what do we need to know else about this moon? You already know what you need to know. Because I said before, a lot of you guys, you the hermit. Hermit high priestess. You know what it is. So just listen to your intuition. That's all I can say. Y'all don't have to do nothing when it comes to this magic. Because like I said, you're not there anymore. And that's why you can see it so clearly. So you don't really, knowledge is power. That's a true thing. You all having the knowledge of what is happening before it even happens is power. I mean, I don't know. Over this magic anyways. Definitely. Yeah, but whatever they're feeling like scrying is going to go back. Whatever dark energy they want to project is going back. So what else with this moon do they need to know? Yeah, whatever these people want to manifest against you is going back. You guys keep listening to your guidance, okay? Keep knowing that prosperity is destined for you. I'm talking to divine feminines. You need to know that these people who are doing these manifestations against you have no protection, okay? And if there's someone out here that's, okay, now the moon, cycles, okay? Someone out here with the cycles and the incubation, I'm also seeing someone maybe doing fertility magic, okay? Someone may know when your cycle is. Someone may be trying to, play with your fertility. Don't worry about it because it's not going to manifest for you, okay? You are protected. Now, this being said, I'm a reader. People know I'm pregnant. I know people are still doing magic on my womb, okay? I don't know what you think you're doing. That's that. So that's weird. That's just weird, but it's weird. People are weird. I got so many messages when I be posting stuff on my community board, and they're like, "Oh, that's why that baby's gonna this and this baby's gonna that." Like, ew, okay, but that's how you feel. That's you trying to make sure your magic is gonna work, and it never will. So, divine feminines with this magic, okay? Divine feminines, harness your innate magic. Realize you are the magic, and if you rebuke something, it goes back instantly. Period. Okay? You rebuke something, it goes back instantly, because that's who you are. You are the magic that people want to use against you. You are the truth and clarity that people want to use against you. You are the opposite of all those negative things they wanted for you. Clear that shit out. union with spirit is here, and it's happening quickly, okay? So all this magic is just going to really make you form a tighter union with spirit and put up stronger boundaries. These people's magic is not accepted by the universe, okay? I said they're messing with divine order here. Intensification is happening, okay? Know that these people who are working with this moon to manifest whatever against you, it's not coming to fruition. It's not going to ground for you. Yeah, you guys, your power is, I'm trying to tell you, it's otherworldly. You cannot be contained. Your spirit cannot be contained. You guys are protected by the highest of white light. Your fertility is protected by the highest of white light. And if anybody chooses to decide to do a death ritual or curse you with this moon, this is what Spirit says, you are not going anywhere. That shit is banished before it even comes. You ain't going nowhere. That's what God said. What else with this magic? Yeah, because you have a responsibility in this homeland foundation, okay, to bring wish fulfillment to God's people. So this is why they're attacking you. This is why they're attacking you. Say, how is their foundation? Da 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 da. These people don't even know what a foundation is. They ain't never had one that was solid. So these people think they're attacking you. They're attacking some type of physical foundation. But your foundation starts at the core. Your foundation is who you are. They're trying to attack who you are. God said, your responsibility here is to fulfill your wishes and dreams and those of others while you're here. I said 4 talks about the home. People are wanting you to have a homecoming, you know, and getting that meet your maker energy. It's not going to happen. It's in reverse. It's not time for you to go. God said it, not me. I'm just the messenger. All right, what's coming in? Yeah. Ooh, goodness gracious. I just saw the Pentacle card in reverse. So if there's people out here that are attacking your platform as well, that's going back. So if these people have platforms and they're trying to block your platform, their platform will get blocked because you have a responsibility here. And it goes deeper than what their ego and their 3D mind can understand, okay? You know what your purpose is, stand in it. And God will always provide for you, period, okay? You will have stability. You will find your stability. You will gain it. Some of you already did. What about the stability for my divine ones? What about the stability? What do they need to know with this moon? You guys are going through yet another awakening, ascension, awakening. All of these awakenings and rebirths that you've been having is because you are the grounding force here. And when you awaken and transcend, you do different. When you come out of an energy, you bring that energy. If we are already out here in low vibrational energy and you a light being and you in your purpose and you speaking to the masses, you are doing your job here. Keep listening to what resonates for you. Tap in. You got a bigger purpose here than you realize, okay? And these dark witches and warlocks playing in the book of shadows, trying to conceal themselves, it ain't working. I feel like with this moon too, a lot of the people that worked against you, on you, whatever, when it comes to this magic stuff is going to be revealed to you too. Damn, yeah. I can't make this up. It's your responsibility to see the magic. Because once you see it, you let it go. With that goes everything that you felt about yourself that these people wanted you to feel. Clearance. You healing. This is a very, very powerful moon. I'm telling y'all, get right with yourself. Know that you are prosperous and prosperity will come. It's not about that right now. It's about you being passionate about your purpose here. And if you bring in prosperity and goodness and wholesome and healing to the world, of course you're going to be prosperous. This ain't about a dollar bill, though. Your energy itself is prosperity. The gifts, the gems, the keys is prosperity. The 6 of Pentacles talks about charity, giving to those who need. Talks about humanitarians, activists, You guys are giving of your prosperity to those who don't have what you have. The universe will always in turn repay you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Period. People think it's about the money. It's not about that. The money comes when the universe is ready to bless you with it. Because this comes from universal love, universal light, universal abundance that says, if you give to others, it will be given back to you. Period. God will make sure of it. That's not your job to worry about. That's a true divine feminine. That's who I'm talking to. So don't worry about this magic. You just use your magic, divine feminine, to bring in what it is you want to bring in. Period. Because you have been doing so much and giving so much and loving when it hurts and healing when it's hard and being alone when you want it to be around others, that it's time for you, okay? It's time for you, divine feminine. It's time for you to get back what you've been putting out for good, okay? It's time for you to realize that there are communities of people out here that really look up to you, that really support you. And I know I talk to many readers. You guys have soulmates in your soul tribe. You don't just talk to people. People wake up because of you. People heal because of you. People find better partners and companions and business opportunities from you. So when they say people be stealing from us, it happens all the time because we be talking for free. We be having ideas and visions and dreams, and we'll be giving them to people, and they be starting companies, corporations, businesses. Okay, how do you internalize that to say, damn, they're not stealing from me. They're just taking what I gave them. And I gave them what God told me to give them. So if I'm here to uplift humanity and help people build, then what I speak, people are meant to take and build off of, because that's what God wanted. Nobody can steal from you when it comes to your purpose. Think of it that way. Whatever you put out of your mouth, God is making you channel. If someone takes a gem from that and goes to do something with it, they're blessed. What they build upon is blessed. The works of your hands, you are blessed. You're called to be a miracle and a gift to people. See it that way. It might change your whole perspective. Be happy that people want to take the things that you say and build upon them. You never know. Someone might reach out to you and be like, yo, I heard you talking about this. You want to do this with me? You never know. You never know who gets inspired by your words. But at the end of the day, if no one ever hits you up to work with you, know that you are here and you will still be repaid in abundance. Because God knows who is doing what and with what. God knows what he gave you to put out. So God knows that even if this person takes whatever and puts it out, that you're still going to get something because of that. Nobody can block your blessings. When you are out here doing this for humanity, it's bigger than you. And that's what we really have to center and ground ourselves in. It's not about competition with other readers. It's about what am I putting out that the world can use to grow, period, and leave it alone. That's why you're here. And the people who wanted to use what you do against you will now have a deep knowing. And maybe they'll want to change course in their life. Everything is all for God's purpose. That's what I believe. I believe all the things we go through is to be guided by something higher. And once we do that, we guide others. That's how I believe. Because who wants to see someone going through chaos and conflict that's already been there, dealt with that, experienced that, overcome it? It takes a strong person to want to change, right, other people for the better. And that's what a lot of you guys are coming to. It's time to change what we believe we can do, the power we have, the reach we have. Like, it's time to change that and realize each one, teach one. 4 people watching me, 4 likes. I appreciate y'all. 4 people, okay. But one of these 4 people might tell somebody else, oh, go check her out. She was talking about, and there we go. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So for my students, right, that have healed through the healing, that's why I was here. And healing is a lifelong journey. Okay? So what do they need to know before I get out of here? Positive energy, Most High. What do they need? Okay. Message in a bottle, new life. Something new is opening up to you. You're going to get a message with this moon as well. You're definitely going to get a message. Seeing Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. This might be a new money-making idea for you. Something is going to come through. It was promised to you, though. The promise is right here. Milk and honey. 15. What is that? The devil card? Everything that you wanted is what I'm hearing is on the other side of fear. Everything you want is on the other side of your fear. You've been seeing elephants in your dreams. That talks about blockages being removed. I'm getting Ganesh, okay? With this honey as well, it talks about your life is going to be sweet, or things are being, you're attracting, right? You're attracting. You're attracting. Yeah, mending. Because like I said, at the end of the day, this is what we're here for. We're here to be that olive branch for people. We're literally here to bring peace. That's it. That's all we want to do. And in doing so, God said, y'all my earth angels out here, y'all healing and mending yourselves, bringing peace to yourself. It's bringing peace to others around you. That was part of the promise. And what comes from this promise? What do they need to know before I get out of here? Most High, what are you promising my collective by doing this work? What are you promising the collective by them doing this work? Milk and honey, peace. Well, they don't want me to talk. Lord, not for you. Okay? What's on the bottom right here? Loyal heart. No place like home. No place like home. That's the home here. You understand? This is what God is saying. Pretty soon you're going to have a shift. There's a huge shift here. There's a huge shift from you feeling orphaned to realizing that you were orphaned because you had to mend. And then once you mended, you realize, damn, I love what I do here. I love helping others. It brings me a sense of peace and fulfillment when I can help others clean some shit up and let them realize they got a leg up from the divine too. God is saying there's a promise that was meant for a lot of you healers out here. Definitely. And he just asked you to do it by the book. Something's coming to you because you did it by the book. You did it the right way. There's a deep knowing. God's going to be talking to you. Okay? Truth be told. Right? This moon is going to be powerful for y'all. A lot of you guys just asked for something. And that's the thing, too, with that promise. Like, you guys asked for something. I see it. And whatever you asked for, okay, God is saying it's not going to be like before. It's not going to be like before. It's not going to be like before. Whatever this is, God said it's not going to be like it was before. Yeah. There's something coming in. I'm going to leave that there. Keep getting the soulmate card. There's something coming in. Definitely. So this soulmate can be in terms of business. This soulmate can be, it said sir. So maybe it is someone that goes by sir, but this is someone that's coming in along your spiritual path now for you to either help and guide them or for them to be an active partner in working with you. There's something here about, coming together, and it'll make sense for whoever it makes sense for. If you've been asking for help, God is sending people that are going to help you. If you've been asking for a person that hears you, sees you, and you've been putting that out into the universe, God is going to send you people that hear you and see you. Whatever it is that you have been asking for, I feel like listen to your intuition because that's coming. It's coming. Just know. You got to know something here, okay? Final card before I go. I have to do this. We got this energy right here. Very powerful moon energy, and it needs more of our attention because we got to rebuke shit in the spirit. You don't got to do no type of spell work. You really don't. If you already know what's going on in the spirit, rebuke that shit in the spirit. You don't need a candle. I like candles myself. I've always liked candles. It is what it is. But I know every time I light a candle, I got to remember my mindset because even if I'm not sending an intention out, the flame is going. People don't think that way though. See? But I do. Because I understand the power of intention and the elements. Okay. Time to get very intentional here. All right. What do they need to know with this moon? Give me a couple cards. Goodness gracious. Burning Man. Again, pyrokinesis. I'm going to leave that alone because it's too early for that. Oh, God. You heard what I said it was. So, careful out here. Oof, goodness gracious. All right. 11 talks about divine balance. We have songbirds. So a lot of you guys, you be hearing the birds, you be seeing the shit I be posting. You guys are getting very much so connected to nature. I'm hearing nature spirits. Y'all are shamans, okay? So if you guys been finding feathers and things like that, okay. For others of you, I'm seeing this. It looks purple to me, but I'm seeing blue. So you might be seeing blue jays or what have you, okay? A lot of crown activations going on. Songbirds, you guys are hex breakers. You heal through sound, okay? It's time for a final goodbye and a release of some things in your life. This is what you're being guided to with this moon. You see the card? You can read the card for yourself. Hex breaker, song healing, final goodbye, and release. This is what is being required for you to come into divine balance with that 11. Yep, Baraka. It's funny. 21, that's the world card. Cycle completion, divine completion. Power, strength, force, expansion. Okay? And Bridget. Bridget is the angel of strength. I'm sure you guys have heard of her before. All right? She's very much known for her orange hair being fire and the lion, the strength, the willpower, all that. Bridget. Psychic flame, 333. If you've been seeing 333, look up Bridget, okay? Sacred milk. Y'all, I heard you got what I need. You say she just a friend. Okay, drawing down the moon, divine feminine, source, channel, stillness. This is what y'all gonna be doing with this moon. While they playing with the moon, you're gonna be drawing down the moon, getting insight, guidance, clarity. That happens. You're gonna be channeling what they're doing with the moon, right? But you're gonna be forced inward to look at, evaluate, heal, and purge. At the same time, I'm telling you, as these people are trying to get you to do the opposite. It's the divine working of things. It's the divine working of things. Y'all can see what can't be seen. You have hidden familiars, allies, natural assistance, divine support, and comfort. You have a trash truck, taking the trash out. You guys have visions. Belladonna visions that allow you to be cautious, right? Stop when you need to stop, go when you need to go. You get guidance, clarity, stand firm in your purpose. This burning man, I don't know why he keeps coming out, but he's coming out in reverse, so it can't be positive. Okay. And y'all, ancient amulets, fortune, protection, skills, possessions. So I'm getting with this, work with clear quartz with this moon. Do a spiritual cleanse. If you have crystals, charge your crystals. With this possessions and release, I feel like there may be some physical possessions. You have the dog and the car. There may be some physical possessions that you have that you feel called to release. This also might be decluttering your home, getting rid of things. Everything carries an energy. So if there's something in your house and you feel like an energy when you go in the room and you're like, damn, what am I feeling? Remove that thing. Again, with this hand, some people out here truly have gifts that they can pick things up and feel the energy of it. They can see the people that have touched it, that have held it, that have done. Your hands are powerful. So some of y'all might just be called to go around your house and pick stuff up. Like literally. And by you picking these things up, you're like, yeah, that gotta go because it feels funny. Stuff like that. Your gifts are opening up. Whoever you are, you have very, very powerful gifts, okay? Gnomes, humanity, friendship, hard work, little visions. The little visions lead to bigger ones, lead to bigger ones, and lead to bigger ones. Trust the little. I heard the other day God said, it looks like a basketball. So someone might be a basketball player out here as well. I heard the other day God say, I trust you with little. I trust you with little, so I know I can trust you with greater. Whatever this is, the little visions that you get that you're listening to, they might be little now, but what I'm telling you is the more you trust your intuition, the more visions and clarity you will receive, okay? I can't make it up. Something here about your visions. Trust what you see. Are we done here? Pyrokinesis. We started this. Debate, rage, revolution, attention. A lot of y'all, this is what you were called to do. In divine love, though. Isn't this what a lot of y'all have gone through? Debates, people being upset with you, resistance, all these things. But you were supposed to balance all that out. You see that? With love. With love. Because what revolution was ever started quietly? What revolution are we talking about? We're talking about casting out negative energy. Because think about it. This is where the world's been. We got living, breathing angels walking around here. People don't believe in them. People believe in the darkness more than the light. And that's the problem. People believe in dark days, hard times, better than good days, good times. And that's the problem. So y'all are forced to take all of these things, blend them together, and make something better. That's what y'all are called to do with all of this life. Things are changing. And again, for those people that are like, they're always watching me, the card says it right here. God said that attention would be on you because your intention is positive. And people gravitate toward positivity naturally. You understand? Earth Mother. I was looking for this card and it came out. Good job. Good job. Yeah, it was difficult for me to connect too. Like I got on here, like I tried to hit the go live thing like 3 times. Nothing. Just was like nothing. I closed out. I came back in. I did it. Then I started the message. I got cut off. I'm like, okay. I came back on. Like, no, this is how you know. Like, yeah, retrograde's a thing, but when God says people need to be open to change, here's that blue moon energy. Protection, ritual, lessons, simplicity. Spiritual beings, less is more. You don't need candles, like I said. You don't need this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. You don't need all that. All you need is your spirit. That enough is the magic, okay? That's the magic. So this was all-encompassing. You're going to have to listen to both messages to truly understand, you know? But yeah, there was messages here for everybody. Messages here for false readers and what they have to look at and maybe heal and change, you know? Because again, chosen is chosen. Sometimes we just got to, you know, we got to get called back to our path. And it's earth angels that are called to do that. And it's people that are called to speak out of love and passion, to call people back to where they're supposed to be. You understand? If you take it as harsh judgment, then you take it as harsh judgment. But if you sit there and you say, damn, man, I know I started doing it like this and I got over here and the money made me really, you know, and you get real with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you know that you veered off your path, and there's another reader like myself, say it harsh, say it clear, say it blunt. People got to know what it is. All these illusions, no, you got to know. If it don't feel right in your soul and spirit and you're chosen, it doesn't mean you're not chosen. It just means you chose something that wasn't for your highest good. And all it takes is a mind shift to understand that. All it takes is a walk in a different direction real quick. But you got to listen, okay? You got to listen. Come on with the sage now. My sage don't even want to burn. You see that? I can't even burn no sage. It's like, nah, you don't even need that. Like, oh my goodness. Can I burn some sage? Sorry. Let me see. So hopefully this message got some clarity out there. There's a difference between readers. There's a difference between psychics. There's a difference between practitioners. There's a difference. There's a difference. And it's all you will know when you listen to the individuals that you listen to. Do they make you feel inspired? Do they make you feel like, yeah, they're talking to me? Because again, everyone I speak to is not a reader. Everyone I speak to is not a reader. I know I speak to many readers, but there are regular people on here living regular lives that need a piece of knowledge so their spirit can be at peace. And I know that these people get that. I know they do, because my soul tribe shows me. They tell me in so many words, they tell me. And I appreciate every single one of you. Positive energy for looking within yourself and finding your own answer to gain your own form of success for yourself. Many of you chosen ones are going through rebirths right now. You need to know that you are earth angels and healers. You truly are. Okay? You really are. Some of you guys come from Atlantis. Serapis Bay is the ascended master that I work the closest with, and I know he's from the energy of Atlantis. Divine protection and intervention before it supposedly went underwater. Then he moved on to Egypt, and Serapis Bay was big in Egypt, and he reincarnated many, many lifetimes. This is the ascended master that I work with, and I just got knowledge that this ascended master has been with me my whole life and has been working with me the past 5 years on my journey. But I wasn't there to feel him, meaning I wasn't ascended enough to connect. So I was connected to archangels and angels, but not my ascended master that is truly my guardian angel. And there's a reason. Everything happens in divine timing. A lot of you guys keep knowing that you have a gift of courage. If you get up on these platforms, keep knowing you're spreading your abundance with others, okay? And abundance will come to you. Spell work will go in reverse, okay? Keep trusting your dreams. Some of you guys, spell work be being done in your sleep, but angels come through for you while you're sleeping. So if you wake up and you come on YouTube, because every reader be talking about the spell work they were doing in your sleep, blah, 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 right? But you know you had a dream with an angel in it. Do you think that spell work affected you? No. I'd be waking up in the morning and I'd be posting on my community, oh, this angel came and da-da-da-da-da. And then it's like, I hear people like, what the fuck? I thought the angel came through. And instead of the spell work, gave me a message in my dream. This is like your angels are all in through your energy. You guys are not black sheep no more. You're not. You guys are dealing with some psychic attacks right now. And this is why in your dreams, you have divine protection. So if y'all are seeing angels in your dreams, just know that you're being protected from things that you can't see. Goddess energy, you are gods out here. It's like attacking God. Like, what? Your shamans, they think they're attacking a physical person, but they're really attacking your spirit because they got to go into the spiritual to hopefully change your physical. So let's understand here. You are a god or a goddess, okay? And they want to send you psychic attacks and spell work. This is like saying, God, I don't want you to be the seer of all things. So we're going to do this to you. This is what these people are saying. Because if that's the case, they will come to you in the physical with the things they do in the spiritual. But they play in the spiritual and hide their hands and then watch your platform to see if it worked. And your angels is always going to show out for you like, no, it ain't work. Because you're attacking God. You're attacking God's child, God's gift, God's creation. And that's why people be saying people be selling their souls too. Let's talk about it. Because if your birthright was to be chosen and you chose to sell out, meaning you chose to go on the dark side, being chosen, then you attack someone who was your brother or sister, damn near pretty much chosen. Like, what do you think is going to happen? So these chosen people that chose the dark side think they're protected because they got angels and ancestors too. But the thing with these people that are chosen, that chose the dark side to attack the light ones, really their angels is over them, watching them, everything they're doing, and then report back to the light side. Damn. So how do they know? But they don't know nothing. Starseeds. Y'all ain't from here. A lot of y'all came out of this dark night of the soul. You're done purging. Ancient Egyptian ancestors are with you. You have a huge mission on this earth. And a lot of the people that are coming up against you, family members, sorry to say, y'all are an empath and you feel that. This is also why you were blessed with the gifts that you have. And people will regret messing with you because these people are not going to get no upgrade off of what they're doing to you. God says these people have underestimated your gift, skills, and abilities, whoever you are, divine ones, okay? Y'all's third eye is going to awaken from people trying to put veils over them. Some of you guys, you come from Lemuria, okay? Y'all are seeing synchronicities. 222, 333, 444, 555, 1111, and 1010. Like I said, you guys have let go of trauma. You guys are no longer trauma, okay? Y'all don't need to save your space because you have natural Reiki powers, okay? And you work with crystals. So it's natural. You understand what I'm saying? It comes natural. And for those of you guys who are not earth angels, right? You need to know that you have earth angels like myself that are protecting you. When I got into spirituality, the first thing I learned was to protect myself and all those that I love and care for. That's a hidden secret that people didn't know. That's what people didn't know. So it doesn't matter what you attack that is connected to me. I have protected it from day one. And these other people too, that are up under the sound of my voice and my soul tribe and collective, you are protected by the very same angels that protect me. That's a secret they didn't want you to know either. A lot of y'all, you were born to be a spiritual, you were born to be a spiritual legend. You were born to be a legend, and someone is not highly ranked in the spiritual world like they say they are, because whoever you are God's ambassador. And what you do is you put to shame all those individuals that want to speak God and speak life over things. They're not highly ranked in the spiritual world. The card is in reverse, but you are God's ambassador, which means you are the truth. And your name is the one that holds power. The people that are throwing darkness your way are not light workers. They are not, okay? And you guys will know this because these are tarot readers or you watch tarot. You will know which tarot reader, okay, is here doing God's work and who is held in high regard and high honor, an official person. You will know this by the readings that you receive from these individuals. You will see who is truly the generational curse breaker. You will see. This is what God says. God's showing now. God's showing who his black sheep truly are. The ones that were in darkness, God's bringing you out. God's calling y'all to be teachers. Okay? Don't worry about these. Because it's still time for you to shine. They can't block your psychic gifts. They cannot. That's what a lot of this is. People want you to block, people want to block your gifts. But it's like, it's because they don't want you to see what they're doing. But it's like, you wouldn't even be thinking about these people if they wasn't in here. I keep saying that. Ain't nobody thinking about one person. We out here thinking about humanity as a whole, not one person. So when I think about it now and I look back on all the things I worried about, I'm like, but what does this person have to do in the grand scheme of the world? Like, they wanted the world to be about them. But when you ascend, you realize it's not about none of that stuff you thought it was about. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, this and that. But it was a learning lesson. For you to see the world is not like that. Some people are, but there's just as good people out there as there are bad. Which side are you going to choose? You're going to choose to participate in the darkness? Or are you going to choose to be a part of the solution? Many people can blurt out things and cause problems, but are you going to be a part of the solution? I choose to be a part of the solution. That's my choice. That's my choice. I made the choice to be a part of the solution, not add to the problem. So this is why I don't get along with many people. This is why. Because a lot of people want to start things. I like to find solutions to things. That's why God placed me where I am. And this is why they don't play about us, Soul Tribe. I love y'all. This moon, y'all need to know it's very powerful, but you need to know so are you. Keep trusting yourself, your gifts, your capabilities, your talents. God is not leaving you out. Anybody who has walked away from you thinking that you was going to chase them, well, God said, hey, that rejection was my protection. You're attracting, not chasing. In any way in your life, you're attracting what is meant to be yours. If something was taken from you unjustly, God will give that back. God will work on the spirits of all involved. Because if you're a good person at your heart and your core, people will see that. If you are here to do something, and you have done it despite everything that has come up against you. You stayed steadfast, 10 toes down, and you're healing, if only to see what you needed to see for yourself. God is going to give you back what you have put out for good. What you do for good will be returned to you. And this is what I need every earth angel to know. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But y'all have dealt with your whole life people not believing in you. Y'all have dealt with your whole life the harshness of the world. Y'all have dealt with your whole life all of these things you're dealing with on your spiritual journey. So what all that's supposed to make you do is heal and realize, damn, I'm so loving, so forgiving, so caring, so kind. I literally cry for the people that I have to walk away from. Every connection that I have walked away from, regardless of if it's seen or not, I've cried behind it. I've had to heal behind it. Whatever I've lost, I've purged, I've cleansed. Y'all really put in the work out here. This is an earth angel, someone who doesn't let their situation determine their outcome. Because as an earth angel and healer, you must heal yourself to be able to heal others. You can't say this lightly. If you out here being an earth angel, you got to heal. And you really got to step into that knowing, like, yeah, this is a true calling. This is really why I'm here, to bring love into situations, to bring peace into situations. I was told years ago when I started this, I was called to be a divine mediator. I didn't know what that was. The hell is a divine mediator? But look where we are sitting today. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Last one, crystal, because we got the crystals. Somebody's name might be Crystal. I don't know. I just said crystal, like crystals. Clear quartz crystal, definitely. Oh, gosh. This is God speaking to y'all, telling you patience has truly been a virtue for you, okay? It has been, and your ancestors are here as well. You got God and your ancestors here with you, telling you, patience, my child. Patience, my child. All is coming to fruition, my child. Keep communicating what it is you need and what you want. For these readers out here, God said, do not stop. Do not stop. You are the source of communication for me in this 3D, period. Your ancestors, those of you that give ancestor messages, do not stop. We speak through you. So some of the crystals you might want to use with this moon, again, aquamarine. If you have a petrified wood crystal, that's the crystal of your ancestors, and life purpose, Amazonite. I have this one as well. This is the time to tap into your life purpose so that you can experience joy. This might be the only reason you're able to forgive situations. If you realize that you are only here to master certain things, you can forgive them and let them go easier, okay? You guys are coming out of a dark place, the shadow in reverse. Spirit says it's time for a lot of you guys out here that are teachers, that have been giving of yourselves, to be able to have a break, take a break, get some relaxation. There's a lot of teachers out here, okay? A lot of you guys might need to take a break right here to be able to get creative again. Or some of you guys are like, damn, I've been doing this thing for so long. I need to do something else that's going to happen in your relaxation quiet time, okay? So calcite, fire agate, black obsidian, pink tourmaline, amazonite, aquamarine, petrified wood, opal. Okay, gratitude. And at the end of all of this, express extreme gratitude. Extreme gratitude. Okay, extreme gratitude for those beings of light that are helping you to transmute what you're going through, okay, and help you to take action. Because this is what you're here to do. This is literally what you're here to do. This is a message for someone. Emotional healing is coming to you. Balance is coming to you. Protection is coming to you. And a lot of animals, shamans, they'll be coming through to you as well. And meditation is key right now, all right? Be patient with your meditation. Some of you guys haven't been meditating. It's been too much noise. There's peace coming to your mind, okay? Peace is coming so that you can meditate. And when you do meditate, I feel like you're going to be coming out of a dark place and getting some creativity. Remember what God says, everything is born in darkness. So something new is going to be born for you, through you. All you got to do is trust yourself. And keep setting those healthy boundaries with others, okay? Because while you are here to be loving, you are Mother Earth trusts you, okay? While you are to be loving and healing and all this for other people, y'all still must create those healthy boundaries for yourself, okay? That's all I say. Patience and compassion. This is what's going to get you through your tests, earth angels. Patience and compassion. What is compassion? Feeling another person's pain. What is empathy? Feeling another person's struggle, pain, what they're going through. If you can feel someone going through something, of course you're going to be patient with them. Why would you not? Right? But that takes you getting to know something. You know, a lot of people assume things about people, but they don't think, oh, maybe they're going through this. Maybe they're going through that. Maybe they're going to, okay, I can understand if they're going through that. And that makes, like, people don't do that. They just judge, assume, and project. But you guys, you're being called to be compassionate, empathetic with people, right? Probably the same people that wasn't that way with you. It's okay. It's okay. These people from the past, they want to do right too, whoever they are to you. Give them a chance. You're only here for healing at this point. At this point, you're only here for healing. I keep hearing of the nation. You're only here to heal. Some of you guys have had to master detachment so much that it's like you thought you were supposed to be in a certain situation, connection, person, whatever. And it's like the more you ascend, the more you see, like, damn, ain't nobody like me. Nobody can relate to me. And I'm not saying you're supposed to be by yourself, but what I'm saying is maybe this is a season of your life where you are supposed to be by yourself to do God's work, whatever that is. And then maybe when this season's over, maybe your person will come. Maybe your person will come in the season. You see what I'm saying? Along your path of being the highest version of yourself, you might just meet your person. But God is saying we need to shift our narrative because we're here for a purpose. And if we do what we're called to do, we're always going to be given what we want, period. That's from God. And God works through people. So people talking about, oh, God's not coming. He works through people. Oh, yeah, they're still going through the same things. Because we're breaking curses. The cycle will continue until it doesn't. Communication. This is the ancestors that be talking. This is why I say in order to make a new world, like you can't just, oh, it's a new world. No. Because we still have things in the old one that got to be resolved. Manifestation, success, self-love. Like, I mean, what else do I got to say? Like, some of you guys are your ancestors. Teacher. You are the teacher of manifestation. You are the teacher for these ancestors to speak through. You are the teacher to communicate. You are the teacher to show people that they can have success if only they learn to heal and love on themselves. Period. Some of our biggest blockages are that we don't love ourselves enough. That comes with everything. Form a better connection with money. The money blockage is gone. You chase anything, you run it away. So if you chasing money, don't you get it and it disappears? But if you sit back and learn how to form a healthy connection with money, you then attract it. You chasing love, does it not run away? But if you sit here and focus on loving yourself, won't that person that sees that beautifulness that you put into you be attracted to you naturally? Because you're naturally attracted to yourself. What you want wants you. It doesn't say go chase what you want. No, it says what you want wants you. So if you manifest self-love, healthiness, and clear communication, don't you think that the Most High is then in turn going to send you someone that has loved on themselves, that has manifested a healthy person that can communicate with them too? Like, I'm telling you, people have prayers, right? And God answers them by sending certain people into their life. You don't got to know the backing and the working of it. But if you say a prayer and you say, God, please send me someone that can help me get through this situation, period. Next thing you know, you got a reader that comes on and pretty much literally whatever you thought you was praying for, this person gives it to you. People just be like, oh, that's a coincidence. God hears you. This is why we're called to give the messages from our soul, not from our ego. There's a person that says, damn, I need, my mind is like all over the place. And then God says, go see, da-da-da-da. You ain't talked to them in a while. So someone calls you on the phone and you get off the phone and instantly all that confusion, all that mental effery is gone. You just gave somebody some healing. They prayed for you. They prayed for healing. And God put it on their spirit to reach out to you. You answered the phone when you could have not answered the phone, right? And then they got the healing. You just got a conversation. But God said, I did that for a reason. See how it works? You see how God works through people? And knowing that as an earth angel, you got to accept that there are going to be all types of people that come towards you. But you got to have a healthy boundary system. You got to be spiritually protected, right? Because energy is felt before it comes. If you that tapped in, and you have a say on whether what you accept and what you don't accept in the spirit, okay? And this is the ancient wisdom a lot of people need to come out of conflict. And so I'm out of here. You're welcome, because Mother Earth is in a state of conflict right now. It really is. And it's time for a cycle to close. Those of y'all that have been having patience, I'm hearing people, better days, Tupac. I don't know, that was my favorite song. It's happening. A lot of heart healing is happening. Relationships are healing, hearts are healing. Trust is coming back into situations. People are forgiving, letting your losses be your lessons. Your teachers be your blessings is what I'm hearing, whatever that means for you. Every loss is not a loss. Sometimes you must lose something and get it back 20 times better. You just never know why God's doing what he's doing, but you got to know if you believe in him, that he is going to cause massive changes in your life. It's all about having a belief of something to be opened up to something. Your past life is connecting you to your life purpose in this life. I don't care what nobody says. If you're chosen, your past life is the reason why you were chosen in this one. You were chosen in every lifetime. I'm talking about like ascended masters. Some of them weren't able to, of course, carry out their life purpose and mission while they were living. So they passed on. They came back in another lifetime, in another suit. And they were still on the same mission. Every single time they reincarnate was to ascend. And when some of these ascended masters, when they ascended, what they did was they said to God, God, now that I've learned all my lessons, I want to come back and teach others. This is why you guys are teachers. Because in a past life, I feel like, clarity on the past, on your past life. I feel like this was a lifetime where a lot of you guys were supposed to get empowerment and accept your life purpose. Because some of you guys, this might be your last lifetime here learning, right? And like me, maybe this is like crazy, because my last lifetime I was learning a lot, This lifetime, half of it, I learned a lot, but now it's like I'm in the teaching space. So a lot of people, it all depends on your progress, your movement, how quickly you progress, how much you're really into your spiritual growth and work. Because a lot of people don't ascend to their highest vibration in this lifetime. That's why we come back many times. We always come back, right, to fulfill a purpose. So with that being said, for some people, they have already done this lifetime. Some people have been so invested in their spiritual growth that they are now in their highest self. And if they choose to come back here next lifetime, all they're going to do is be about this work. They're saying to God when they leave here, because God calls us all home, that's what I believe, when it's time, when his will and his time, that when we meet the Father, the Creator, say, okay, do you want to go back and do what you learned now? Yeah. Okay. So now you come back straight off the bat as a teacher. And I don't know how this works because this is my first lifetime being fully aware. But I mean, I'm only feeling how I feel like it would feel. I feel like every lifetime you have to master something to become the highest version of yourself. And in some lifetimes, we master many things. We become the master of our reality, right? Period. So a lot of you guys, this is what you're striving for, right? I've seen so many people talk about, I don't want to come back here when I go. Well, I mean, hey, but if you still got lessons to learn, you will come back here. So I'm telling you now about your life purpose and why you're here. You're here to fulfill a mission. You're here to do that. For those people who follow their life purpose, that's literally your purpose for being in this life. It's truly what it says. And that's all you need to know. A lot of detachment from situations that no longer serve you. Your dreams are speaking to you. You guys are manifesting, okay? You guys are your own teacher. You will have success, and you are healing. You are healthy. You are communicating with the divine at this time, and what you guys want is grounding into this reality. You have abundance here, and your ancestors protected with their lives. So, And that's all I can say. Living and the ones passed over. All the ancestors you got. Some of y'all got ancestors in the physical that you don't even know. And you think that all these ancestors passed over. Okay. Who do you think's watching you in the physical? You got ancestors that are still living. Okay, I'll let you think on that. So that was the message for today. Y'all tap in. Hopefully you did. You got the best message possible for your individual self, because we are all different souls here. We all have a different mission, life purpose, and path and calling to follow. I hope this message has helped you guys to follow your own and no one else's. I hope this message has helped you guys to see that I am merely just a teacher on your path. And I do hope to see that you guys grow and evolve beyond your own blocks, beyond your own restrictions and self-imposed negativity. Because it all starts in the mind. We got to cancel, clear, and delete. As all these readers be saying, we got to tap into our heart space and feel what's real. We got to believe in what we can't see. And we got to let that faith move us. If your test is faith, listen, this is why you're dealing with all the struggles. If your test is love, this is why you met with people that don't love you, right? Because love is not codependent. Love is not toxic. Love is not magic. Love is not, I'm leaving, chase me. That's not magic. I mean, that is magic. That's not love. That's not love. That's trauma. That's bonding with trauma. And that cycle has to continue. If a person leave you, what can you do to stop them from doing that? They made a free will choice to say, I don't want to deal with this. And for a lot of people, they have to understand that it's not you, it's the person. We're all entitled to want better for ourselves. And so I don't know why people get so mad and resort to these means to stop someone from being happy. Because I'm pretty sure the person that was in their life tried to make them happy at some point in time, and they refused to see the gift that God gave them. So it's not fair to be able to hold on to something that wants to leave. It's not fair. It's not fair. And I really want people to understand this. If someone walks away from you, it may just be for a moment. It may just be for a moment, but what you do when they walk away determines if they come back, especially when someone is spiritual. When someone is going through a spiritual journey, telling you firsthand, they will have to detach from many things, people, ideas, feelings. You have to. In order to master yourself, you have to detach. And it's hard from the person that's trying to achieve mastery. It's hard for that person that has to let go of everything they knew, every thought they thought was real, every feeling they hold, good or bad. That's hard as hell. To experience a whole life one way and have to detach from that. So I need you guys to give these people that are trying to better their lives the space to do so. No one has to, tell you what they're going through to a T. But if someone says, I'm trying to better my life, let them do so. Let them be the best version of themselves, because you never know. They could be trying to be the best version of themselves because God said you need the best version of them. But if you destroy them in the process of them trying to be who God wants them to be, do you think God is then going to allow you to come back into that person's space? We all have forgiveness, but there's lessons to be learned. We all have free will to choose what we want to do. That's it. That's it. It doesn't make anyone any better, any worse. This spiritual life is literally about healing. And the more people are around you, the more you see, but that has nothing to do with you. So if God says, man, I know you love this person 25 years of your life, but I need you to release them. Oh, but God, I know that they're my... So you know better than God? That's the first thing you're wrong with. Second thing is, okay, but if God says, I need you to release this person because this person is holding you back from being the best version of yourself, you have to internalize that. And that's just going to hurt like hell. But do you want to keep being the unhealed version of yourself, or do you want to be the best version of yourself? It's like, it's a choice. Some people be told this shit all the time. You got to leave that person alone. You got to walk away. You got to leave them alone. Like, yeah, whatever. And their life is shit. But for the people that have to take these hard words and look at them and internalize them, it could be a best friend, it could be a family member, it could be a partner, it could be a job. People are really out here having to look at their souls. And if their souls are not resonating with situations, God is saying, I need you to release it. I have something better for you. I know there's something better for you. There's nothing that God is going to remove from you that he doesn't in turn know he's going to replace with, if that makes sense. And let's think about it. The things that we hold on to out of pain, out of trauma, those continue the cycles that we're trying to break. You can love someone all day, but it doesn't mean that that is something that you need to get by, if that makes sense. When it comes to me, my kids, it's number one. Okay? Everything will fall into place after that. Family, friends, my kids. That's it. And while I've been out here trying to speak and preach and profess and prophecy over people, look what happened. That's why I know God's going to make it right. I don't want to get emotional, right? God's going to make it right. God's going to fix situations that we have gone through because God sees our heart, right? And some of the things I'm feeling, y'all, somebody might be crying right now. Some of the things you went through, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have, right? You shouldn't have. We shouldn't have. I'm just thinking of all the readers out here that have gone through things because God has called them to be a certain type of way. And how people don't understand that. Because if they did, they would allow these people to be their greatest. And it hurts. But this is the cycle that we're breaking. Everyone isn't going to resonate on our frequency. But it doesn't mean that we have to lower ours to meet them. Sometimes those of us that have the biggest vibrations and frequencies, people have to rise to meet you because God said they have to. And it's not even about you. It's just people in some way or another have to ascend. And if people want to get you, they're going to definitely have to ascend. Everyone that has come into my path since I have started has gotten into spirituality. I be seeing people wearing the chakra bracelets, having the crystal, like, because it is what it is. It's real. We all have to ascend. We all have to outgrow our old patterning conditions. It's a new generation. Every generation is a new generation. What our parents were doing does not resonate now. What their parents did doesn't resonate now. When we go, hopefully, what we have built here, that generational wealth, stands for those coming after us to have a better way. Think about if a lot of us didn't get into spirituality, right? Think about all the men and the women that are out here with the condition of the way the world is. People are afraid to send their kids to school. Like, this is a condition of the world right now. I'm talking real-ish. But imagine we had more healers in schools. We had more like spirituality as an elective in high school. Like, we had more holistic approaches to things. More people would be able to attain what they want for their kids. A lot of the things that we see like in our mind for like how the world would be best for our kids, it's like we have these visions for a reason. I hope that with all the healing that I give, that there's somebody else out there that will be like, damn, we do need to bring into, holistic healing into schools. We do need to incorporate some form of core belief system in people. Why is that wrong? For people young to know that their soul and spirit matters. Like, I feel like that's the beautiful thing about children, is they're the closest thing to spirit. And it's like children are innocent. They're always innocent. They're innocent. And what we are birthing into this reality this time around is these like-minded individuals. So y'all don't have to worry about that. Some of y'all be worrying about the condition of the world, but I feel like God's doing everything that he's doing for a purpose. Those of you guys that are having these starseed children and crystal children and indigos and all these other things y'all be looking up, rainbow babies, all these things that y'all be looking up, these are the ones that are going to carry the torch. I said these babies, these spirit babies, were coming with a mission. Their mission is to carry in the footsteps of those that birthed them. What did y'all do out here? In the spirit, God created this perfect human to take on your legacy. You understand? Like, these children are going to innately have star qualities. These children are going to be innate healers. These children will truly be born of divine essence. This is why so many of you divine feminines had to heal. Because it's no more karmic connections. It's no more, it's none of that. It's none of that. So there's a deep-rooted thing here. And it's not just about today, what we can see. It's about the future generations to come. And this is why it had to be such an abrupt shift. This is why things had to be put out so clearly and so bluntly. This is why we had to really stop sugarcoating and stop casting illusions. Magic is very real, yes. But it has no power. It has no power. It only has power when you give your power to it. If you say that ain't no ritual that nobody does against me is gonna work, it won't, period. That's just it. These people telling you gotta go and have this removed and I'm a spell breaker, they scam us. I'll tell you that, they scam us. These people that wanna do rituals and do all that, they scam us. Because I'm gonna tell my collective, all you gotta do is pray. God, I rebuke any negative spirit, thank you. That's a protection ritual. What did it cost you? What did it cost you? What supplies did you need? Communication, throat chakra. What did it cost you to say that? Nothing. Y'all out here spending $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 on spellcasters and spell breakers. You are the magic. When they send you negative energy, it just boosts your positive. Start saying, I transmute all negative energy into divine blessings, and see how much your life changes. Instead of saying, return to sender tenfold, start saying, I transmute all negative energy into divine blessings. For those of you out there that are wondering why they keep getting blessed, because that's what they say. They're not going head to head with a negative force. What they're going to say is, God, whatever negative force comes, turn that to divine blessings for my highest good and of all those who are concerned. It's really all about the mind. It's really about thinking about something and making sure it's the highest vibration. You feel something negative, gotta shake it up, because my loving ain't the same. Somebody, you gotta shake that off. The heaviness, shake it off. The burdens, shake it off. The drama, shake it off. The negativity, shake it off. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again and again. Sorry. Gotta get that dirt off your shoulders. See how the sun just be coming through? Oh, y'all, get the dirt off your shoulders, okay? So that's the message I got for today. Happy blue, new, super full, whatever moon this is. I don't be knowing. I gotta look. I just be feeling the energy gaining momentum. You know, the intensification card. Like, it must be a full moon somewhere. I go and look, I see a super blue, new moon, whatever, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, shit. Huh, makes sense, you know? Some people really don't know. Other people be knowing the moons because they be working with every single one. That's how you also know. People be waiting for these moon cycles. Waiting. Be getting all their supplies. Be reaching out to their practitioners. Saving all types of money for weeks. Oh, yeah, we got a full moon in 2 weeks. So I need to save $60 this week and $60 that. Like, this is really how they be doing. Wow, it's crazy. Oh my God, they're addicted to it. It's an obsession for these people. But remember, that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally because Spirit has your back. And I'm out. I love y'all. Use this moon wisely. Listen to your intention, your intuition. God will do the rest.